Welcome back everyone to my Generation 3 Master Quest series. Today's video, it'll be kind of short compared to my last one. So in my last video, I did say that I would upload on Friday. My bad, I was feeling sick, so I didn't have time to edit, but better late than never. And speaking of that too, I did mention in that video that I was working on something behind the scenes while playing through Emerald, and it was actually my next shiny hunt, which was hunting for shiny Mudkip. I did not expect to actually find it so soon. I was expecting a pretty long hunt, but I'm not complaining, you know, it's a fast shiny. So the Hoenn starters are slightly faster than the Kanto starters to shiny hunt, just because there's much less dialogue in comparison, and less waiting between like there's no rival dialogue to wait through or waiting for the rival to pick their starter. These soft resets averaged about 20 seconds, so about 3 per minute, which equals 180 an hour. And since I started shiny hunting on the side during midterms week, I didn't have much time to set aside for that, so I used whatever time I had. And thankfully I did at least 100 soft resets a day. On good days I did about 200, but it didn't take me long to actually find the Mudkip. It took me a total of about 1,150-ish soft resets. I'm so thankful it was short, and I already have a nickname for my Mudkip, because usually for all of my Mudkips and its evolutionary line, I name them the same thing. Since Mudkip and its evolutions, Marshtomp and Swampert, they have fins because they're like a type of fish Pokemon, an axolotl. I think of an actor, the actor from Stranger Things, Finn Wolfhard, and the name Wolfhard is so cool to me. But since this is a Japanese game, there's only space for 5 characters. So instead of naming my Mudkips Wolfhard, I'm gonna name this one Wolf for short. And I got extra lucky because this Mudkip turned out to be a female, and female starters are way more rare than male ones. So this will be my second shiny female starter, which is really cool, and it's really lucky. But yeah, now I have my 3rd ever shiny starter in the Generation 3 games, Wolf the Mudkip. And unfortunately, when you start any Hoenn game, you don't actually get Pokeballs until after the first rival fight. And as you'll see later in the video, when I was walking north to find May to fight her, it was to my unfortunate luck that I ran into a second shiny. It was a shiny Zigzagoon, and my heart literally stopped. I felt so heartbroken because I wasn't even able to capture it since I had no access to any Pokeballs yet. And that is the second shiny I have ever failed in my life because I don't have Pokeballs. The first shiny I ever failed was when I was, I want to say 19, and I was playing my Heart Gold. I was Nuzlocking it, and I ran into a shiny Oddish, but I had just sold all of my items so I could have money for healing items, so I could beat the Elite Four. But during a quick grinding session, I found the Oddish after I had sold everything, so I had no Pokeballs. So that was my first ever failed shiny, and this time around, it wasn't because of my doing. I just literally had no way of capturing the Zigzagoon. but I was really disappointed. But that's really lucky too, because 2 shinies back to back, I'm guessing I have really good uh, early shiny frames. And that's one thing about the Generation 3 Hoenn games. If you have a dead battery for Ruby and Sapphire, from what I've read online, your RNG is fixed, kind of like Emerald, but not really. So you might have to restart the save and soft reset every several attempts. So what I did was just soft reset, or not soft reset, what I would do was restart my save file after about 100 soft resets, so I could have better chance of finding a shiny. And yeah, I did it about like, I want to say 8-9 times, but thankfully I got my shiny Mudkip, and as you'll see right now, a failed Zigzagoon. Really sad, but thanks for coming along. I'll upload next week, and thank you.